Hi guys, my name is Bennett and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make 6 different types of really cool paper airplanes for all levels of paper airplane makers. So we're going to have 2 paper airplanes that are going to be beginner level, 2 paper airplanes that are going to be kind of medium difficulty, and then 2 paper airplanes that are going to be more difficult for more advanced folders. But feel free to try any of these. Some of them are harder than others and some of them look cooler than others, so just give them a try. So the first plane I'm going to show you how to make it's going to be the basic plane. This is going to be a beginner level plane. The one after that, another beginner level, is going to be the basic dart. Kind of looks like that. I'm getting the medium level ones. We got the sprinter right here. So kind of a cool racer type plane. And then we got the sea glider here as our other medium level plane. And then getting into the more difficult ones, we have the heavy nose plane right here, as well as the gliding plane here as our last one. Last thing before we start here too, since there is 2 or 3 levels of paper airplanes in this video, in the comment section below, or in the description section, I will put different timestamps in the video of where each paper airplane and its difficulty starts. So let's say you want to skip right to the medium difficulty paper airplane, skip to that timestamp in the video. So if you're interested in that, just look down in the description section and you'll find that there. All right, let's get started. All right, guys, we're going to get into making the basic paper airplane here. This is our first one. It's going to be a beginner level airplane. So you're going to start with your piece of printer paper here, and we're going to take it, we're going to fold it in half hot dog style, so the long way. And we're going to try to match our corners up here as nicely as possible. Doesn't have to be perfect, but the nicer you fold it, the better your paper airplane is going to look, and the better it's also going to fly. So just try to match up the edges there and then just crease it. Try to make nice sharp creases. It will help again with the looks of your airplane as well as how it flies. So once you have that all creased there, we're going to open it back up. Then we're going to take this top corner right here and we're going to fold it towards the crease that we just made. And we're going to make sure it matches up right there. And you're just going to crease it, nice sharp crease there. Now we're going to do the same thing with this side right here. Again, we're going to fold it in towards the crease and line it up at the tip right there. And then we're going to crease it as well. So now your sheet of paper should look like this. And then we're going to take it and we're just going to fold it into the crease like we did earlier. It's going to look like that. And then we're going to take this top section right here and we're going to fold it down to match up with this bottom corner right here. So again, just match it up the best you can. And then a nice sharp crease. You can kind of use your fingernail here to press it down and get that nice sharp crease in. And we're just going to flip it over. And we're going to do the same thing to this side. This side's a little bit easier because you can also match it up with the crease you just made on the other side. But you can also match it up with the bottom portion right here. We're just going to do a nice sharp crease again. And there you have it, guys. There's your basic glider. Just open it up like that. And feel free to decorate it, draw on it with some markers, some crayons. But yeah, there's your basic paper airplane. All right, moving into our next plane here, we're going to make this basic dart. Pretty simple, kind of your classic paper airplane look. Just throw it like that. So again, you're going to start with your piece of printer paper here, and we're going to fold it once again in the hot dog style. So kind of like the long way. Match the corners up the best you can. And then you're just going to crease it. And once again, you're going to open it back up. You're going to take this top corner right here, fold it down towards the crease. Line it up the best you can, and then make a nice sharp crease in there, running your nail over it to make sure it's nice and sharp. We're going to take the other side, fold it in as well. Match it up here at the tip, and then just crease that side as well. All right, and then we're going to take our corner right here, and we're going to fold this in so that this part right here lines up with our crease, making kind of a long triangular shape. So it's going to look just like that, and then you're going to crease right down the line. And then we're going to do the same thing the other side. So we're going to take this corner right here, again match it up with the crease right here, and then it's going to look like that. We're just going to crease again on this side. So now your airplane should look like that. And then you're simply just going to take it and fold it right along that crease you made, the first fold you made there. Fold it right up into itself. And there you have the basic dart. And just kind of open it up there, and this is going to be a really nice, fast, basic paper airplane. So again, feel free to decorate with any markers or crayons or stickers you guys want to make it as cool as possible. Alright guys, moving on to the next plane here. This is going to be our first medium level difficulty plane. It's going to be the Sprinter. This is an acrobatic kind of fast flyer paper airplane. So we're going to start with our piece of printer paper once again, and this time it's going to be horizontal instead of vertical. So the first step we're going to do is we're going to take our edge right up here, and we're going to fold it down to meet up with this bottom edge right here. Just match the edges up. The paper is going to look kind of lopsided like this, but that's okay. That's how it's supposed to be. So we're going to do a crease right there, and then your airplane is going to look like that. And then moving to the next step, we're going to take our edge right here, and we're going to fold it down to be about an inch. It doesn't have to be perfect, but about an inch wide. We're just going to fold it down to make sure it's even on both sides here. And then we're going to make that crease again right up there. So now you kind of have this strip right up here that you're going to have. And then our next step here is just going to be to take this right here, and we're going to fold it right up to the top. You can see how those two top pieces meet up nicely there. Now you're going to have this triangular shaped piece of paper right there. And our next step with this one is going to be to take this top part and fold it down just like that. So this is kind of making the wings of the plane. And then we're going to flip it over, and we're going to do the same thing to this side. So we're going to fold this top part down and matching it up with this bottom edge here, but also the top edge here. And then just making a nice sharp crease in that as well. So now you have this kind of triangular, weird looking thing. So now we're going to take it and turn it over this way. And we're going to take this top one here, and we're just going to leave about 1.5 inches right here from the bottom. And we're just going to fold that down. And it's going to be a straight fold right there. So just going to do a nice sharp fold. So you can see how it's about 1 inch down from there, from this corner right here. So kind of like that. And then we're going to flip it over to the other side, and we're going to do the same thing with this side, matching up with this one right here. Fold it down, match it up. Again, it's about 1.5 inches to 2 inches there. Sharp crease. And there you have it, guys. We're just going to kind of fold those edges up, and there's your Sprinter paper airplane right there. Alright, moving on to our next one here, the second medium difficulty one. It's going to be the Sea Glider here. This is one of my personal favorites just because of how cool it looks. Kind of looks like a cool sea animal you'd see out like a Jurassic Park movie, so that's kind of cool. Different from the other ones, for this one we're going to need a pair of scissors. If you don't have a pair of scissors, you can also do the old trick where you crease the paper one way and then crease it the other, and then keep doing that over and over again until you can kind of just rip the pieces of paper apart. But for my purposes, I'm going to use a pair of scissors here. So you're going to start with the paper. It's going to be in the horizontal position here. We're going to take this top corner right here, and we're going to fold it down to meet up with this bottom corner. Alright, so once you get that as good as you can, just crease it there. And then you can see we have this rectangular shape right here going up and down. That's the part we're going to cut off even with this seam right here. So you're going to take your pair of scissors, and you're just going to cut. Alright. And by cutting off this rectangular piece here, you've now created, your piece of paper is now a square. So now you have this triangle here. You're going to take about an inch, inch and a half up here, and you're going to fold it down. Just make sure it's even on this side as well as on this side. Again, just approximate it. It doesn't have to be a perfect inch and a half. It's okay. So just kind of crease it there. All right, that looks good there. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take this bottom side right here, and we're just going to fold it in half and meet these two pieces up here. Here. So now you're going to have a piece that looks just like that. Now we're going to turn it here, and we're going to crease this part. We're going to fold it down. And we're just going to kind of make a straight line right there and make sure that's even with the point of our triangle here. Give that a crease. Now we're going to fold it over, and we're going to do the same thing to the other side. Alright, so now your piece is going to look like this. Now we're going to take our piece right here, and we're going to leave about 2 inches over on this side, on this edge here. We're just going to fold our piece over. It's going to kind of look like it's going over right to the middle there. We're just going to crease that. And then you guys probably guessed it, we're going to do the same thing to the other side. So we're going to take it on this side, fold this edge down. Again, try to make these things match up, but also match up this edge up here. Alright, and then just do the best you can. Obviously you can tell mine's a little bit off. But once you have that right there, we're just going to open it up. There. And there's your sea glider, guys. It's got some cool wings. Again, like the other ones, just feel free to decorate this one with stickers, markers, crayons, whatever you guys got. And we'll move on to the next one. Alright guys, now we're going to get into the second to last one here. This is going to be the first one of the hard difficulty of the planes. In reality, it's not too hard. I'd encourage you guys to all attempt it, especially this one. This one's one of the easier ones of the hard ones. So this is called the heavy nose plane. So we're going to get right into it here. So we're going to take our piece of paper here. We're going to turn it vertically, kind of like we did for the first two of this video. And we're going to take it and we're going to fold it hot dog style. Again, just match up those corners. Best you can. Give that a nice crisp crease. Now it's going to look a lot like we were making the basic dart, you might think, but it's going to get a little more complicated as it is the heavy nose dart, or heavy nose plane. So we're going to fold our two corners in like we did for the basic ones at the beginning. Again, just matching that up with the seam. Nice sharp crease. And we're going to repeat it with the other side as well. Great. And then we're going to take this top corner right here and we're going to fold it towards the middle and line that up with the crease that we originally made as well. And nice sharp crease. So now it looks like that. And then we're going to take the other side and do the same thing. Fold it in towards the middle, match it up with the one you just made as well as right down the crease. And we're doing another nice sharp crease. So now you have something that looks like that. Now, here's where the heavy nose part starts coming in. So we're going to take our tip of our airplane and we're going to fold it all the way down to the bottom right here. So we're going to match that triangle up there. Just push this out so you can make a nice sharp crease up here. Alright, so your plane's going to look like that now. Now we're going to take the nose or the tip of the plane again, and now we're going to fold it up. And we're going to leave about 2 inches right here as we're folding it up. And we're going to crease it right on that line. Doesn't have to be exactly crease it or exactly 2 inches, but just as close as you can. And then you might have guessed it, we're going to take the tip again, and then we're going to fold it down. We're going to meet it up with the bottom of our crease, but also our bottom of our fold here. Just like that. And we're going to crease it again. Alright, now it looks like that. So now we have our heavy nose made of our plane. So now we're just going to make it into an airplane here. And we're going to fold right along that crease that we made earlier. We're going to fold it up and just try to match up all the corners. So they should match up all around. So those should match up right there, should match up in the back, and it should also match up by the nose there. If it doesn't match up exactly, that's fine. Just give it a crease. I'm going to take these edges right here, and we're going to fold it down to meet up with our bottom half. This fold's going to be a little hard because you are folding by the heavy nose there, so just do the best you can. Your folds might not look good, but it's going to look good in the end. So I'm going to fold it right there so it meets up with this bottom edge. And now we're going to flip it. And we're going to do the same thing the other side. Then these are making those airplane wings. Alright, so now we have both sides here, and we're just going to open it up by pushing these 2 top flaps open. And there you go, guys. You got your heavy nose plane. Thicker in the front, so it's going to kind of nose dive when you fly it and kind of come back up around. So that's a really fun one to do. Alright guys, for our final and probably the most difficult plane out of the bunch is going to be the gliding plane here. So kind of another really cool one like our other planes. This one is going to be pretty difficult, but definitely attempt the challenge because it's a fun one. So we're going to take our piece of paper. We are going to fold it like a hot dog. Crease it right there. And we're going to open it back up, and we're going to take this right corner right here, and we're going to fold it down so that our corner is right between this midpoint crease right here and this outer point, kind of right in between the two. Once you have your best guess as to where that is, you can also measure it out if you have a ruler, but I prefer to just do it by hand. We're just going to crease it right here. And we're going to open it back up and do the same thing for the left side. So take this part right here, fold it down, and we'll crease it again right there. So now you should have this kind of cross looking thing in your paper. And now we're going to fold it accordion style. So by accordion style, I mean these 2 triangles right here are going to kind of fold in like that and fold down. It's going to be a tricky fold, so just take your time with it. But I like to crease it right here on one side, and then take this crease right here and bring it up and meet it up with this other crease right there. This fold took me a few times to get down, so don't get frustrated if you're not getting it right away. So that's one side right there. Now we're going to do the same thing for this side. Increase it right there. And then just match those creases. Take this flap right here. You can kind of see just one side. Leave this side down. Take this and fold it right in towards the middle crease. So it should look just like that. And then we're going to do the same thing to this side. So again, take the one flap, fold in towards the middle. Now you should get the star shaped kind of thing right here. At least I think it looks like a star. It's going to look like that. You're going to take your 2 flaps right here, and you're going to fold it up. So it kind of looks like bunny ears. And so your guide point for this is going to be your straight line right here should go all the way off your point, the point of your triangle right there. So make it as straight as you can. Feel free to like redo your folds if they're not exactly how you want them. As you can see, I'm redoing it a couple times to get it perfect here. All right, it's going to look like that. Now we're going to take this piece right here and we're going to fold it back. So backwards and not forward. So we're going to fold it back just enough so on this side, make it so it's even with that point there, so you have a straight line going up and down. Crease it, and you should just have this little flap right here that's sticking out from, so use that as a guidance point. Kind of do that same thing with this side. And fold it in so you have a straight line right here and that little flap hanging out. So now it kind of looks like a Batman symbol, so, or not a Batman symbol, but Batman's mask. It's kind of straighter there with 2 points up top. All right, so once you have this shape right here, you're going to take your plane and you're going to completely flip it over that, so you have a smoother side here. Then we're going to take our plane and we're going to fold it in half along this crease right here. So now we're going to take this top corner here and we're going to take our whole piece and we're going to fold it down so that this triangle in the front matches up with its corner. And then that will set this corner right here. So that's what it should look like before you crease it. Give it a nice crease. And then we're going to take this top corner right here. We're just going to make a kind of elongated triangle shape right there. Doesn't have to be perfect, just add a little design to your plane there. Come over to this side and we're going to match up our folds with the side we just did. So again, match up the front right here and then also match up the sides. That, just give it a crease. And then again, we're going to give this corner up here kind of an elongated triangle fold. Just like that. So now we're just going to open our glider up here from the bottom. Pop our little fins up here. Alright, there you go guys, there's your glider. Thanks for watching today's video. I hope you guys were able to make some paper airplanes, and yeah, just enjoy them, keep flying, keep folding paper airplanes. They're a great way to pass the time.